How do I start it? Okay, everyone, welcome back to The Mint, the only show where we are unique individuals. I'm here with my co-host, Matt Jutras. And, and our second guest. I'm working on the first one. Dillion Roy.
Yo, what's up?
Okay, so first thing I want to talk about is...
I'd like to talk about this a little
bit.
Okay. So, I was walking down here, right?
Okay.
And I swear to God, the freshmen have gotten more and more ballsy, and no teachers are doing jack shit about it. Because some kid, Mr. White, he was walking right next to Mr. Whitecander, and I just hear out of the corner of my ear, "You're a fucking bruh." And Mr. Whitecander just looked at him and kept walking. And I'm like, what the hell? We would get our ass kicked.
Oh my God. You know what? That's I don't think of having kids, but like if I do, I'd Dylan's rubbing his hands, but I'd beat my kids with a belt.
I wouldn't.
We gotta turn to those methods. You feel me?
No, you have to establish dominance.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're the dad. So
I wouldn't say
beat
our kids to death, but I mean like I bet spank would work.
My dad beats every time I lose my Snapchat streak with my dad. He beats me. So, I don't know why, but we were talking about CBT.
Oh yeah,
we were talking about CBT.
Yeah.
What is it called?
For those of you that don't know what CBT is, it is referred to as cock and ball torture.
From the free,
Wikipedia. The free encyclopedia.
At en.wikipedia.org.
Why?
Why? Urethral play, genital tugging.
It's kind of
ball stomping.
That's right.
It's kind of sus.
It is. Sus.
It is.
No homo socks on.
Matt's 18.
I hate you.
Matt's 18.
we need to talk about that right now.
Yeah,
John.
Narrate for me.
John and we'll John. Bruh. I don't know if he wants our. Well, okay. Well, you just blurted it out.
I blurted it out.
Let's. You could blur that out. Let's just call him Kent. We'll call him Kent.
Kent.
So Kent and John in our baking class really like to say that I have a thing for this freshman girl.
I heard about that on one of the earlier podcasts. You're saying no. You said that she was cute, and that they were saying how she was like butt ugly or something. But I don't know who you're talking about.
I don't know where anyone got this information.
All I know is that you're.
All I know is that she's the only freshman in that class I can stand talking to.
That's right.
That sounds a lot like you're trying to take it to the next level.
And you're 18, right?
The freshman. We don't need another. We don't need another.
Not a pedophile.
We don't have to. We don't have to speak of the person.
Yeah. We don't have to talk about. But I am 17, and I have all summer. So you know what your boy's finna do all summer?
Had to do it to him.
I'm working, so I don't even do shit.
Had to do it to him.
That's right, you had to do it to him.
Let me establish right now, I am not interested in any freshmen. I'd like to get that out right now.
Matt's 18.
That's a lie.
Matt's into quirky women. Quirky. Okay, so a few things I want to talk about is,
He can hear you.
Shut up. Guns being illegal in New Zealand.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, no, they banned all semi-automatic rifles.
Semi-automatic.
or
and
like,
military-style weapons.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
I mean, it's not here. They don't have the same rules and
they're a smaller country.
They have a different constitution. It's a smaller country.
Yeah.
It's like why nobody's gonna. If there's a terror, like that's the thing. Like we're a global powerhouse. Like everybody knows, but like
everyone wants an American dollar.
Like let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
All right, ask me.
If I gave you a map right now with no labels, no borders, can you tell me where that is? Where New Zealand is?
Yes.
Yes.
Now I can guarantee you, there's a lot of people that can't.
Yeah,
and, like,
that's fair. Yeah.
People who keep up with the news.
A lot of people don't even know where the U.S. is.
Australia's weaker little brother.
People don't even realize Madagascar is in Africa.
Well, it's off the coast.
It's off the coast, but it's considered in Africa.
Oh, yeah.
It's like saying...
Is Africa a country? It's a continent.
Iceland's not in North America.
New
it's
England?
off
You
the
about to say
side.
New England?
No, I don't have an issue with that. I mean, if the people are against it, then that's an issue. But like,
it's not my.
They don't have the same rules and like
Not my business.
regulations
that we have
and
here.
they were like much smaller. But
yeah.
if you
like,
go to
have you ever
Sweden,
heard terrorists attacking New Zealand?
Yeah, it's like the
Yeah.
first time in forever. That was real fucked up.
Yeah.
I've never.
Yeah.
Like
before.
yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but like it's about the regulations.
Yeah.
That's all it's about.
Not even talking about like preference either way. Like it
Like,
really comes down to what your nation is based upon, and how everyone interprets.
Like I
it.
saw this thing about Switzerland. They have gun laws, right? They have these really strict gun laws.
Isn't it is it Switzerland or there's I can't
What is it?
remember. One of these countries is like having the highest rape rate of ever.
Oh yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
I saw
Wait, what
something
is
on
it?
that.
Like,
I don't know
like
about
it's
that.
like beating out every single other country in rape. It's really weird.
You know, I think it'd be somewhere like maybe I'm thinking right now.
It's like
before he
near
looks it up. It's
northern
like India.
no, Northern Europe. I forgot. It's like I think it's Sweden, but
I feel like it would be Sweden. Sweden maybe.
I'm pulling it up. Give me a second.
There's a whole thing about it.
Yeah.
I have no idea the background on it though. Like I just saw it like as
Well, how do you?
it was a meme because it was like a graph.
Okay.
And it was like countries were starting to like progressively catch up, and it just shoots out behind like ahead of them.
Since I'm not gonna edit this,
Are you not?
I don't want to, but I'm
No.
gonna see what I can do. Okay. Ant-Man's the key to Endgame. Sorry. Whoops. Whoops. Sorry. I had to say it, baby. That's how we roll here. We spoil everything.
When Thanos uses the Space Stone to go into Ant-Man's asshole instead.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
What the fuck?
What the hell? What? Like, how did that come up? Like,
Yeah, like,
somebody
who-
thought of that
who
and made
sits
it
there and
public.
thinks that?
What?
That
Ant-Man going-
since Ant-Man's around, he's gonna go inside of Thanos' asshole and expand.
That? Yeah.
yeah.
Wouldn't he just get stuck in there or something?
Yeah, right?
I mean, yeah.
Because Thanos is bigger than, I don't know, I feel like, I don't know.
Just like
We're not talking about
Thanos is walking around.
We're not talking about Thanos' anus logistics like right now. That's just not what's gonna happen.
We are. Like,
No, we're not.
Thanos is like just like walking down his farm, and then Ant-Man comes out of nowhere.
Does he have a
And
farm? Is that the whole thing with that him in a field of grain?
I don't know, but when Captain Marvel shows up,
Well,
it's gonna be like, get back in the
And then the
kitchen.
gladiator, he's walking through the fields of grain. Nah, I mean,
Did you ever find out
I've
who it
never
was?
finished Gladiator.
no.
What's Gladiator? Oh, the movie?
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Yeah, that's better.
What?
Well, I mean, it's like
Getting into Gladiator.
Yeah, can put it right here.
I want to talk about. I'm just gonna go over some basic news. Would you get on a? If I gave you like $500 right now to get on a Boeing Max 737 Max 8, would you get on one?
Fuck yeah, I would.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, even if it means I'm crashing and dying.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
Whatever.
Nah,
It's just-
no.
But $500.
What?
Like, so
To my name.
Nothing's been proven yet, right? So the only thing I could see is that these planes took off from areas that don't have a very well established air control. So the only thing I can think of, like, don't even quote me on that, because I'm gonna be real with you. I got no fucking idea what they do in Africa for their air safety. But the only thing I could see, right, is they probably don't have the same rules and regulations once again as America
That's
or
right.
other like modern countries. So the only thing I can think of is that there was an issue with the plane, because there's always issues with planes if you've ever ridden.
Apparently, the pilot didn't know how to use the autopilot on the.
Yeah, like
Okay.
that's the point. Like,
Come
there's
on,
there's a lot of
man.
discrepancies throughout the entire ordeal of this. Like, nothing's explicitly pointing to.
It's
Boeing.
crazy.
Just
It's
happens.
crazy.
They're complicated planes, and if you don't have pilots that fully understand what the planes do and know how to handle them, then that probably is what led to the crashes.
Okay, now we're moving on
It was
to
the country, to interrupt. It was Finland.
Finland. Whoa!
It said back in 2014, approximately 47% of women surveyed in Finland said that they have suffered physical or sexual abuse, and 52% of women in Denmark said to have physical or sexual abuse as well. So.
And
Finland?
where are you getting that information from?
It's on a I don't know.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's on some news website.
Oh, okay. I'll take it. Yeah.
Yeah.
How does that make it? Finland?
Yeah,
That's kind of weird.
That's-
Where's Finland?
Why are you holding the mic like that?
I don't know.
Put it down, dude. It doesn't matter.
Okay, fine.
We're getting it. We're getting enough.
Fine. So now, flat Earth.
Wait.
Well, okay.
Flat Earth?
First of all, can we say that we're kind of flying through these? But,
Yeah.
Flat Earth.
Can we talk about the outside here?
What?
Like what we're surrounded by right now?
Oh my god.
Okay, fine.
What's
What's around the studio right now?
Whoa, done. Because we've talked about this before. The kids that surround us in the studio. Dylan, what are your first thoughts about this place?
I mean, this seems like a good place to, I guess.
Not here. I mean outside.
Well, I mean, what I was gonna say is in here. I mean, it seems like a pretty good place to record, but outside though, there's like some out there like, waiting for you. The second you step out, they're waiting for you to like.
I see you got a cute little man coochie there. Mind if I proceed?
Yeah, no, like I mean.
Don't talk away from the mic because no one's gonna hear you.
I mean, the only problem is, I mean, there's a few okay kids, I'd say, but then the rest are just trying to.
Just to sexually assault us. Why you go to clap?
Why was I gonna clap?
Why'd you clap like that?
Why did I clap? I clapped because some little apex predator was gonna slap my ass. Do the following, yeah.
I'm so confused.
Okay, well now you got the context. Jesus fucking Christ. Your idols believing in the flat Earth.
I mean,
What do you mean idols?
Okay, this is my topic now.
Okay.
So, there's a viner called Gary Rojas, right?
Yeah.
And he used to do vines, and I followed him, right?
Okay.
It was like 2015, and he now just came out like as a flat earther.
damn.
Oh God.
Yeah, and he was like, Satan's lying to you and shit like that. I was like, what the fuck? No, fuck that. And I had to follow him. Dude, that's so crazy.
I feel like. Okay.
Like that's kind of disappointing.
Some of these the thing is, like, some of these conspiracy theories, like, when you think of it, you're like, that's so stupid. But then, like, you see, like.
You see the YouTube videos.
No. You don't see
Which ones are you talking about?
Okay, so there was like I forget what.
Because here's the thing, because like things like the flat Earth and like say like Bush did 9/11 or things like that. That just seems ludicrous.
So I feel like Bush would do 9/11.
Facebook had a thing, right?
Okay, yeah.
They hired a bunch of people who literally would go through the website and they would try to pick out these conspiracy theories. And basically, they'd watch through them, make sure that it's all false information, then delete the video on the basis of them spreading false, like, news, like fake news. The issue is, these people watched so many that they almost all of them started to actually believe it. But so they had, like, this whole group of people who, like, have been blasted with these facts that make no sense. But the thing is, like, when you really look at some of these facts, they make sense, but then the overall topic is stupid. So, like,
context, like,
yeah.
I mean, the thing is that like if you tell yourself something enough times, I feel like you can eventually start to believe it.
Like religion.
Well, okay. So my whole thing on religion is two things.
Okay,
right?
go.
We're not gonna get into like what. Any
no.
religion is okay in America.
Yeah,
it's freedom of religion.
I don't care. Yeah,
That's not. You can do whatever you want.
Don't force it on me.
As long as it doesn't.
Please.
As long as you're not hurting other people. That's all.
Exactly.
No, we need to go on a crusade right now.
Nah. There's two things that don't make sense to me.
Okay.
A, like, the way I see it, I think that a higher power created everything but allows it to operate on its own laws and doesn't help out at all. Because there's just so much shit that science blows out of the water, but, like, nothing can explain how everything happened or, like, the basis of life and consciousness. And that just doesn't make sense. Like, also, why do we have to sleep? It doesn't make sense.
There's also an interesting YouTube video I watched. It was like reality itself is so weird that like even though we think that we could comprehend exactly what it is, there was like this guy talking about the logistics of it and all these things like how like he went on to like multiverse and things like that, but it was absolutely absurd just to listen to him talk about how basically reality could be fake, it could be augmented.
That's right, it could be augmented.
That's
what Elon Musk says, like a 1 in a billion. I think he said 1.5. There's like 50% chance that it's all augmented.
Yeah, like next thing you wake up, like you're about to die.
That's the thing.
The
like,
red
think
pill,
about
blue
it.
pill.
Think about the way that technology has progressed, right?
All right.
You think about it for a second, and if you think 200 years from now, we figure out quantum computers, which can do extraordinarily fast computations, and we decide to set up simulations on, to figure out what would happen with the Big Bang. So,
would
we
the
could get
break?
Huh?
Would the computer break? What would happen?
No. So let's say we have a computer that can do it.
Okay.
Like, that can perfectly map out and do it.
Mm-hmm.
And we let it run, but we speed it up.
Okay.
Speed it up.
Well, is it too hard to think that maybe, just maybe, computers can get so good, like so extraordinarily fast, that it can perfectly recreate and simulate the entirety of the universe to a point of where the simulations are so accurate based off of a few simple laws, like the laws of nature that we have?
However, the thing is that I remember seeing something like that, but they were saying how... Do you know what a Dyson sphere is?
Yeah, a Dyson sphere?
Or a Dyson sphere, yeah.
Yeah, it's to take up all
Tell
the
me about
energy.
it. Tell me about
A
it.
Dyson sphere is essentially you take this big, like
Imagine like you put a bunch of solar panels and completely encase like a star in it. So that's like
Whoa.
Yeah.
So basically those solar panels would be like getting an enormous amount of
it's impossible
like,
to do in our solar system because there's literally, if you mined every single planet of all of the iron, you wouldn't be able to encase more than, I think it's like 10% of our star, but like it's pretty nuts.
But basically, yeah, no, you'd need one of those to like power a computer that powerful to do that, and then to even imagine
But
how
it's
much
possible. Everything
it's
that
feasibly,
awesome.
like, yeah, it's possible, but it would be so tremendously hard, and these, like, whatever created it would have to be extremely
That would take up so much
advanced.
effort. I mean, how
Exactly.
much? How much money and resources?
Yeah,
would
why
you be-
why would they waste it on something like us? Like,
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, you know.
Well, maybe it's not wasted on us. Maybe it's that
we're trial.
not even. Like, think about it. Like, there's some weird shit that people do.
Yeah,
Like,
look at Florida.
think about
Look
it.
at Florida.
No. Think about it. The first thing that
Florida's
if I
a
told
mystical
you,
place.
if I told you it's impossible to put your, like, let's put it this way, right?
To put
All right,
you
go.
on.
Let's say it's impossible to bend only the top part of your finger. Like, so you see how your fingers split up into 3 portions?
Yeah.
You cannot bend the top part
That's-
completely flat unless you completely
That's-
bend all 3.
Well, that's just because of anatomy.
Yes, but that's not my point here. Your first instinct when I tell you to do that, and I can guarantee you most people who are listening to this podcast right now have already tried this, is when you're told something's impossible, you immediately
do it.
want to try to do
Yeah.
it. Your first goal is
That's
to
the
see
human
how
instinct.
impossible it is.
It's incredible.
It's weird though, right?
Yeah.
We should believe it when somebody, like, if a doctor told us that, we should believe our fucking doctors.
Yeah.
But like, you're still gonna fucking try it.
Excuse me, language, man? You're a bit loud.
Wow.
Mr. Wolf's getting a little angry. I don't think Mr. Wolf is gonna like us out here for very much
No.
longer.
No, that's incredible.
Mr. Wolf is gonna
Mr. Wolf is
fucking kick us out.
CBT,
eventually.
cock and ball torture.
Because CBT, we could do this somewhere else.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find another place to do this.
We could do it in the.
Radio room.
No.
The room within
Yeah,
the
What
radio
the
room.
second
in the back.
room? Yeah.
Yeah.
Second radio room.
Yeah, it's like right behind there. It actually looks like a.
Okay, so
studio.
I saw Vice a few weeks ago.
Vice.
Yeah, do you know Vice?
Yeah.
Christian Bale,
Yeah.
Dick Cheney.
Yeah.
Dick Cheney made money off the Iraq War.
Damn.
A lot of people make money off of wars.
We're profiteers, like.
Yeah.
Nah, literally every country makes
Damn.
profits off of
That's
wars.
right. Everyone.
Think about it. The Great
Well, it
Depression was
depends-
right before World War II.
It depends on what they're making profit off of.
Yeah.
Because like the economy is
Get the oil.
No, like, think about it.
America invades
America.
America.
That's right. There's oil.
Yeah. Depression hit 1930s. Everything
1930s.
sucked. But then the need for manufacturing weapons and planes
Just
and
exploded.
boats, exploded. Thousands of jobs get created. Government's paying for all of it, but like we're also like we take out loans from other countries to supplement it, but we're doing so well that we make all that money back and don't
And
go
that's
into immediate
incredible.
debt.
It's incredible.
Yeah, you create like
Yeah, but at what expense though?
I mean, sure, like World War II sucked. I'm not saying that you start wars to make fucking money.
That's
My
right.
point here is war. and it's-
No, what I was gonna say is that like a lot of politicians and stuff like that, they cause wars for the poor man to fight. Or
Yeah.
like
That's
that.
the
We
that's
fight.
the
We
They
fight.
line-
We fight there for their. For their views.
Yeah,
that's
we
the
literally
entire
fight for their
premise of
political
war.
views.
That's the entire premise of War Pigs by fucking what's it called? I forgot their name.
Black
I'll serve
Sabbath?
Black Sabbath.
I'll
Yeah.
serve crack before I serve my country. How about you?
Those are words to live by.
That's right.
Hold on.
Wait.
Good. Well, good.
There we go.
Ooh. Was it sexual?
Crunchy sound.
Crunchy sound.
Okay. Yeah.
No, but
Dick Cheney made money off the Iraq War.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, man.
I had something I wanted to talk about.
No.
Oh, you know what? I want to get back a little bit on the topic of computers.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, so I was thinking about how computers could basically at some point be able to do anything. They could be doctors. They could be lawyers. They'll practically do everything.
We can have a computer for Fat Matt.
Yeah.
That's right. But what about us?
Now there's
We'll be too dumb.
Obsolete. They're just gonna kill us like the Terminator.
Well, that's a
Dude,
thing,
okay,
right?
Elon Musk said this,
Sorry,
right?
I had to do it to you.
Once like AI is like mastered, we'll just be like ants to them.
Well, there's a thing about this, right?
Like we don't hate ants, right?
Is this a peasant joke? Am I too rich?
I mean,
to
we don't hate
understand
ants,
this?
but
We don't hate ants, but like
You could still crush
we're
them.
willing to build a road just to like for our own needs.
Yeah, but then
Are
there's
they willing to do the same thing
There's
to
also
us?
like massive amounts of colonies and things like that of ants, and I mean like we still let them live, and it's like,
Yeah,
We don't go and
exterminate.
ants
Well, it
serve
depends.
Ants serve no. Well, then again, like that,
if they overstep their boundaries into like our territory in a sense, like
a picnic.
like if ants come into your house, you're gonna fuck them up.
Yeah,
exactly, you're gonna
spray
kill 'em.
chemicals
Other
down
than
their
that,
fucking
you just leave them
throats.
alone. yeah.
Exactly. So like, what's gonna happen if the AI see us as ants and we overstep our boundaries? They're just like,
Whoa.
oh, F you, bro, and just spray us with some
And
gas.
that's where I was thinking. Socialism and communism is meant for the future.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Literally,
Yeah.
dude.
Fuck
no-
you.
Dude, I'm being serious. I wouldn't be saying that unless you really think about it.
you're being-
What's a human gonna do once AI does everything?
Okay, pause.
We fight for our
Communist.
rights.
That's actually a
Fight for
thing,
my
right?
rights.
That's a thing, right?
Alright.
If we get to a point where
Well,
AI
that's my
controls,
point of view.
where AI controls everything, we don't have to lift a finger.
I'd be
then
okay if
it's
AI
not even
can't.
it's not even communism at that point. You just have unlimited amounts of resources. But the issue is still,
What are you gonna do?
I'd be okay if an AI with the voice of Danny DeVito became our overlord.
no. You know what I'm
I'd
okay
be
with?
fine with that too.
You know what I'm okay with?
Okay, what do you?
So there's this thing, right?
What's this thing?
It's average. There's like a specific number. I don't remember exactly how much, but
Average
it's how much data the human mind or data, whatever the fuck you want to have.
Okay,
Data.
whatever.
Data.
The human mind can contain.
How much?
And
is
there's an old like theory, and people turned it into a cool game. It's called Soma, but that's besides the point. It's about essentially like what is consciousness, and like if you can upload the entirety of your consciousness
into an AI
into a computer.
we would never die.
No, if you say, let's say you
No,
put it
we
into
would
a computer.
die, but then theoretically our virtual
brains,
selves.
yeah.
And that's the
would be
thing that this
alive.
game does, right?
That'd be cool.
You go in for a brain scan, right, with this new
I
technology.
want to become a cyborg, just
Yeah,
like
they
get back, you useless
That's
civilian.
sick.
you find no,
JROTC said, and
so you find out your
useless,
I am JROTC.
you find out your
useless civilian.
you find out your brain scan was saved, and now it's just being put into like a robot. But the thing is, humanity's dying out, and that's the only reason that like the AI has
I've
put
heard
you
about that
into
game.
it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it gets really fucking interesting when there's one point where like you need to get into a better robot because your it's all taking place underwater, like in the ocean. And there's a robot,
Broshin.
you're like the suit that you wear isn't strong enough to handle the pressure. So you have to change over into like a new suit, and it's pretty simple. Like you just fucking hook yourself up into a computer and it puts it into another one. But then like
What if you get
as you walk out of the door, you hear behind you, you just hear you say, "Why didn't it work?" And you realize you didn't change your consciousness over to a new
copied.
thing.
Copied. It's a copy and paste.
You're a copy and paste. So you have all the memories of the last one, but your old self keeps continuing to live. So it brings up the question of, is your, like, people always think the human
that.
soul is your consciousness.
Fuck
but when you can
that.
upload your consciousness to a new body, and
Nope.
you can leave the
Can't do
old
that.
consciousness behind, is that still your soul? Are you
Well, I mean,
fragmented?
It's like
not me.
like
It's a copy.
teleportation.
It's not me. It's a copy of me. Why would I care? Oh well, you do you.
that's-
I'm
But
dead.
it's
I'm
not
dead.
a copy of you.
I'm dead in the ground.
You're the
rotting.
copy.
I'm in the
So,
ground, dead.
Is the new you a copy, or is the old you a copy? That's the real
No,
question.
the new one's a copy
and
of
how
the original.
old is
That's how it is.
the original? Yeah, how old is the original as well? And
The original is dead, because like I mean,
yeah,
you're gonna be
original's
dead.
already dead.
Yeah, so
No,
like,
but if
why-
you're in an
why
immortal
should-
body,
why should I care? Because it's not like my brain is going into it. It's a copy of my brain.
What are you talking about?
Like my consciousness.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it was like a copy of all my memories and things like that, like it wouldn't be me. I wouldn't be seeing through my eyes right now, like seeing out of the robot's eyes because it's a copy. It's not like it's actually my. Like,
put yourself in the robot's shoes. You are the same exact person. To the original you, like the flesh and blood you, it's a copy. But to you, the new one,
Yeah, but
you are still the same fucking person in a new body.
But I'm not a copy right now, so why should I care? I'll worry about it when the situation arises.
Yes, but that's the question.
Just like every old person said.
Yeah, true. Not really. Like, if you really think about it, most things you put off.
Not my chair, not my problem.
Oh, by the way, the mind can hold about 1 million megabytes.
1 million megabytes.
That's like 1,000 terabytes. I don't know if I can run, like, I could basically
How
run
much is
Fortnite in my head.
How much is one megabyte to a gigabyte? Is it like 100? What is it?
I don't know. I don't feel like doing the math.
I mean, technically, you can recreate a human brain.
Now,
Every single portion of your brain just handles
the-
a different part of your subconscious.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
now with the AI thing,
Yeah.
would the same thing be?
Wait, how many megabytes is it?
It's 100 million. I don't know. It is
here, let me read it.
1 million megabytes.
1 million megabytes?
Yeah.
Oh boy. So.
That's 1,000 terabytes. So like the same concept of the body and.
So it's like 1 gigabyte.
Oh no! I'm talking about the.
Okay. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Would that concept work with teleportation?
What do you mean?
Well, say you go inside a teleporting machine thingy.
Oh, you're talking about
There's
the idea that the teleporter isn't... There's two types of teleportation theory, right?
Yeah.
There's the portal theory, which is you're just making a hole in space-time and you're walking through it. The other one is that you're disassembling all of the atoms and all of the molecules in your body and destroying yourself and recreating it exactly on another point.
But here's the thing: if you were to do that, if you were to like do time travel and stuff like that, the weird thing is you'd have to like figure out if you were to go ahead in time, you'd have to know exactly where you will be on Earth.
Oh,
we're
talking about teleportation.
Teleportation. Okay, yeah, but still, then you'd have to. Theoretically.
Let's just say, for the sake of argument,
Earth isn't moving.
If you think of a spot, you automatically go there. Doesn't matter its place in space. So like, if I think of, and like you have to, let's say you have to see the spot first. So like, let's say I see a picture.
Alabama.
Let's say I see a picture of Paris. Like Paris, France, and I think
like
about
Jumper.
it, and like exactly like Jumper. That's what I'm using as a basis.
Yeah.
I didn't want to like bring it up. That's besides the point. Like let's just say you immediately travel there.
Okay.
Now with that one, I feel like it's a hole, right?
Right.
But like, what are your thoughts? Like I don't know where I'm going with this. Keep going. Like
okay. Well, you'd think of that place, right? And your molecules would have to sort of disappear and get it to France, right?
Yeah.
So
actually, let's do it. Let's make this easier then.
Okay.
Let's say you have two machines that are linked up.
Right.
Through a wire.
That makes sense. Yes.
Yes. So it doesn't matter it doesn't matter about estimating the area that it's at.
Okay, yeah.
It's already there. And this machine destroys you completely and then reassembles you on the other side. It's like the Fly.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So like,
what are you trying to get at?
What I'm trying to get at is like, it's the same idea. Is that the same you? You have all the memories, but like, and your old self.
Why do you keep asking these questions, dude?
Okay, I'm just gonna give you a quick answer. I think it's not the same as you. It's a new person.
Well,
I think
it's a clone.
I would like to just. I like to think that your soul has fragmented, and if it breaks, because it makes sense, right? If your soul fragments, there can be the two of you, like we were talking about with like uploading your consciousness to AI and copying it. Like, your soul is essentially fragmented. And when one of you is destroyed, that fragment comes back to the newest original. I think that way it explains it the easiest.
That's... Whoa. How much do you think your soul's worth, Matt?
About 5 cents.
I was thinking $10.
That is basis. My mother would say it's
basis?
priceless. But to you guys, it's
You
worth
mean
like
perspective?
$10.
You mean perspective? What do you mean
Perspective.
What
Yeah.
you base your opinion on me off?
Oh, okay. I think your soul's worth like $25.
But like,
if we could
wait.
recreate myself,
I don't know how do you value
if you could recreate myself in a clone, I mean,
that's a real question, right? What's the value of a human soul?
Okay, so let's take the soul of Elon Musk. How much is his soul worth?
It depends.
He's a god.
Does the soul?
He's a god.
Is the soul? Or what are you basing your thought of soul off of? Are you basing it off of basically just the consciousness of a person, or are you talking about like their life energy?
Like you're selling your soul.
By the way, we're not making any ideas.
Selling your soul?
We're just talking theoretical here.
Like if you're selling your soul, that's right. It's all theoretics.
I wouldn't sell my soul.
I wouldn't sell.
I mean, no way.
Do you believe in the soul?
I mean,
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, to a certain.
I'm trying to figure that out.
To a certain extent, I mean, I'd be paranoid. Like, it's like one of those things. Like, what if? What if it actually is, like, actually real? So why would you sell your soul? And I mean,
can you feel it? Like,
exactly.
But we as humans think of it. We need something physical.
Yeah,
that's how we comprehend.
Or like even like the metaphor of selling your soul to the devil. No way in hell.
We know that's a bad thing and we shouldn't do that.
Exactly, but still people do it.
Some people do it.
Would you sell your soul, Matt, for the right price?
Yeah.
Depends.
It depends for what it is. Yeah.
Depends where it ends up.
What about your worst case scenario? You were to get whatever you want, or like you could, I don't know, you get the best offer in the world.
I want to be immortal, and everyone says that's a horrible thing because you die and like.
I've also I
kind of like, let's say
I'd sell myself.
I never feel pain. Let's say I never feel pain and I'm immortal.
Okay.
Right?
Feel pain?
Actually, let's say I feel pain still.
Feel pain, yeah.
But I'm immortal. And I don't... Let's say I also don't have to breathe.
Like, what if you got shot or something? Like,
I can give you that.
I don't have to breathe. The only reason I say that is because eventually Earth is going to explode. Or the Earth is going to explode. The sun's going to envelop it. Let's just say this. I can...
if that happens, you're probably going to feel like a lot of shit.
That's the issue, right? Because, like, I would love to live forever to see what happens throughout time.
Yeah, but then you're stuck in space. Like, you're...
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, am I choking forever in immense pain? Or, like, if I fall into a sun, am I just going to be burning and sit in the center of the sun?
I have a question for your thing about... Oh, I just lost my train of thought. No, about, like,
let's say I could...
feeling pain.
Let's say...
If you were to get shot or something like that, would you die still, or just because you're immortal...
Let's say I get reincarnated somewhere else. All my memories intact, but when I die,
it's like respawning.
Yeah, essentially. Let's say I can respawn. And when there's no respawn point, I sit at like a spectator cam until I can.
Oh, if you're dead.
So like, let's say
spectating your dead corpse on the ground.
Let's say the entirety of the universe gets absorbed into a black hole, because that's one of the other theories, right? That all the black holes in the entire universe are going to eventually coalesce together, and you just like any apocalypse.
They retain their information.
Yes, my point.
So, I mean, like, would that make another universe inside?
Yeah,
that's besides my point. Well, my point here is, let's say that there's no livable area for me where I can just pop into.
That's right. Yeah.
That is when I go into just spectator cam until I see what happens at the end.
How would spectator cam work for you?
Like
you'd be
I'm a ghost. I'm free roam ghost.
Oh, what? I fuck with that. I really fuck with that.
That's the only way I'd sell my soul, because technically I'd never die, and I'd never have to deal with that.
But then, what would your soul be worth? Because I mean, you sold it somewhere.
And where's the devil?
Yeah, dude.
Does that devil still exist? Because
if we're talking about devil, like, because.
Well, who can you sell your soul to?
What would your dad think about that? Like,
my dad would kill me.
You probably don't let him listen to the podcast.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't even know what a podcast is.
Sonny boy, what's this thing you got here? It's called the Mint Podcast. Oh, the laryngitis is coming in.
I'm pretty sure my fucking parents would kill me.
That's okay. No one's here to judge you. I don't really care. And this is all like theoretical.
Yeah.
It's all theoretical.
I mean, I don't like that. That's my goal. Like, if I was like, that's the. Let me put it this way. That's the price of my soul. But I wouldn't want to. If I want to go to hell. If it meant that eventually I'd go to hell, probably not. Because then that's also an If you could promise me that for eternity I'm alive, sure, I'll take that. Sure, it's gonna suck.
And that's weird, bro. Cause I kind of want to die.
Don't.
I'd rather die young. You feel me? I don't want to
Die young than what?
them die old and like pain and shit.
Nah, I'd rather die old.
I'd rather die young.
I want to be an old wise man.
No, but like I would like, if God told me, son, your time's up. Like right now, I'd go up. But I wouldn't like. I'm not suicidal.
You're not gonna play you.
What?
You're not gonna play.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play that.
You're not trying to die.
Yeah,
but like
but
if
the time
it happens,
yeah.
you're not gonna.
If I get called to war, I'm like, fuck it, JROTC.
I'm getting deployed early.
Dude, I feel bad for those people.
Yeah,
I feel so bad.
I was thinking of making this this sketch idea where it's like JROTC versus Eagle Scout, and it'd be like a head-on match. Yeah, it'd be like me, JROTC.
Aren't they both the same thing?
No, because one is like, I guess they have the power over civilians because they're in the military.
Which one?
JROTC. Of
JROTC.
course.
Oh yeah. You gotta.
For all the military listeners
That's right.
out there,
Oh,
thank you for your service.
Oh, he cut his hair. You want to talk about how he cut his hair?
Who did?
Nah.
Oh, you know.
I'm done with the whole Dean thing. He takes his hat
Dean
off
cut
now.
his hair now.
Who's that?
The kid that wouldn't stand for the pledge to the flag.
I don't know.
Not stand. He wouldn't take off his hat. It doesn't
That's
matter.
okay. It doesn't matter to you. Okay.
He cut his hair and he's taking his hat off now. So
That's right. And it's weird. It's weird seeing him with his hat off.
Weird seeing him with his hat off.
It's crazy, bro.
We're almost wrapping up.
Yeah, I think we're set.
I think we're set.
I think we got a lot of things done. Okay, this is John Fabian with my co-host Matt Jutris with our guest Dillion Roy.
Thank you for having me.
That's right.
And by the way, sorcery is just old science.
False.
Cockball and torture.
CBT.
CBT.
Cockball and torture.
Bye.
From Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia.
That's right.